The importance of HR analytics. In today's fast-paced and data-driven world, the role of human resources has evolved significantly. No longer confined to administrative tasks, HR is now a key strategic partner driving decisions that shape an organization's future. One powerful tool that has emerged to support this transformation is HR analytics. In this part, we will explore what HR analytics is, why it matters, and how professionals can harness its power to make informed decisions. And what is HR analytics? HR analytics, also known as people analytics or workforce analytics, involve the application of data analysis techniques to human resources data. Its main goal to provide insights that help organizations make better HR decisions, such as improving employee performance, increasing retention rates, and optimizing recruitment processes. HR analytics goes beyond merely collecting data. It uses statistical analysis, modeling, and machine learning to uncover patterns and trends that can impact the workforce. It's about turning raw data into actionable insights. HR analytics is a transformative approach that enables HR professionals to contribute more strategically to their organization. By leveraging data, HR teams can not only improve their operational efficiency but also align their efforts with broader business goals. As organizations become more data-focused, professionals equipped with HR analytics skills will be invaluable assets, driving better talent management, improving employee experience, and ultimately contribute to the long-term success of the organization. Whether you're just starting your HR journey or looking to enhance your expertise, mastering HR analytics will open doors to new opportunities and help you stay ahead in the competitive HR landscape. In today's rapidly evolving business environment, companies are increasingly recognizing that people are their greatest assets. The success of any organization largely hinges on how well it managed, engaged, and retained its workforce. This is where human resources analytics comes into play. By leveraging data-driven insights, HR analytics transform traditional HR processes into more strategic, objective, and predictive systems. It can significantly enhance decision-making, drive employee engagement, and boost overall organizational performance. And let's talk about the importance of HR analytics for organizational success. The first one is data-driven decision-making. HR analytics use data to inform decisions. By analyzing data from recruitment, performance management, employee satisfaction surveys, and turnover rates, organizations can identify patterns and trends that would otherwise remain hidden. For example, data can highlight which recruitment channels provide the highest quality hires or which departments are experiencing higher turnover rates and why. This shift to data-driven decision-making enables HR departments to move beyond reactive measures and adopt a proactive approach. Instead of reacting to employee turnover, companies can use predictive analytics to identify early warning signs of disengagement, allowing for timely intervention. As a result, HR becomes a strategic partner in the organization, contributing directly to business outcomes. Optimizing recruitment and talent management. One of the key areas where HR analytics add value is in recruitment. By analyzing historical hiring data, HR can identify the qualities and characteristics that predict future employee success, enabling more effective talent acquisition. This ensures not only that the right candidates are hired, but also that they are placed in the right roles. HR analytics can help reduce hire biases and improve diversity by relying on objective data to inform decisions. Moreover, once employees are hired, HR analytics play a critical role in performance management. It can track employee progress, highlight skill gaps, and recommend training and development programs tailored to individual needs. This data-driven approach to talent management increases productivity and ensures employees are continuously aligned with organizational goals. Enhancing employee retention and engagement. High employee turnover is costly for any organization. Replacing employees involves recruitment costs, training expenses, and productivity losses. HR analytics can help reduce turnover by identifying patterns and factors that contribute to employee dissatisfaction and disengagement. Through employee surveys, exit interviews, and performance data, HR can pinpoint the root causes of turnover, be it inadequate compensation, lack of career growth opportunities, or workplace culture. Analytics can also measure employee engagement levels across different teams and departments. By understanding what drives engagement and what doesn't, HR can implement targeted initiatives to improve job satisfaction, work-life balance, and overall workplace morale. This leads to higher retention rates, increased productivity, and a more committed workforce. Strategic workforce planning. As business grow and adapt to market demands, workforce planning becomes a critical component of success. HR analytics helps organizations anticipate future workforce needs based on business trends, expansion plans, and attrition rates. With access to predictive models, HR can provide actionable insights into how many employees will be needed, what skills will be required, and where gaps may emerge. By aligning in workforce planning with overall business strategy, HR analytics ensures that organizations are prepared to meet future challenges. This approach also helps organizations manage cost effectively by avoiding overstaffing or understaffing, both of which can harm business performance. Improving compensation and benefit strategy. Effective compensation and benefit strategies are key to attracting and retaining top talent. HR analytics provides insights into market trends, allowing companies to stay competitive in their offerings. By comparing compensation data across industries and regions, organizations can ensure that their salary structures are competitive and fair. Additionally, HR analytics can track employee benefits usage, helping companies design benefits packages that align with employee preferences, thus increasing satisfaction without unnecessary spending. HR analytics also plays a role in performance-based compensation, such as bonuses and incentives. By linking performance metrics to compensation, companies can ensure that high performers are rewarded appropriately, driving in motivation and productivity. Creating an inclusive workplace culture. In recent years, diversity, equity, and inclusion have become critical focal points for organizations worldwide. HR analytics can play a pivotal role in tracking diversity and inclusion metrics, such as gender representation, pay equity, and promotion rates among different demographic groups. By analyzing this data, organizations can identify areas where they may be falling short in terms of inclusivity and take steps to address these gaps. This leads to a more diverse and inclusive workforce, which research has shown to foster innovation, creativity, and better decision making, ultimately contributing to organizational success. Reducing cost and improving efficiency. Beyond talent management, HR analytics can drive cost savings and operational efficiencies. By automating routine HR tasks such as payroll processing, attendance tracking, and benefits administration, analytics helps streamline processes and reduce administrative overhead. This frees up HR professionals to focus on more strategic activities that add value to the business. Additionally, HR analytics can optimize workforce scheduling, ensuring that the right number of employees are available at peak times, thereby reducing overtime costs and improving overall operational efficiency. Supporting business strategy. Ultimately, HR analytics bridge the gaps between HR and broader business objectives. By aligning people-related data with organizational goals, HR can demonstrate its contribution to the company's bottom line. Analytics provides a clear picture of how HR initiatives such as recruitment, training, employee engagement, and compensation are impacting key performance indicators like revenue growth, profitability, and customer satisfaction. This shift transforms HR from a purely administrative function into a strategic partner that plays a critical role in driving in business success. Organizations that embrace HR analytics are better equipped to adapt to changing market conditions, optimize their workforce, and achieve long-term growth. Nowadays, HR analytics is a critical tool for any organization that aims to stay competitive in today's business landscape. By harnessing the power of data, HR can make more informed decisions, improve employee satisfaction and retention, and directly contribute to the organization's success. Companies that invest in HR analytics not only enhance their ability to manage their most important assets, people, but also gain a competitive edge in their respective industries. Data-driven decision-making refers to the practice of basing decisions on the analysis of data rather than intuition, gut feeling, or anecdotal evidence. By utilizing data to guide strategies, organizations can make more objective, accurate, and evidence-based decisions that lead to better outcomes. In HR and management, data-driven decision-making plays a critical role in transforming operational practices into strategic actions. From recruitment to performance management and employee engagement to workforce planning, data can be leveraged to improve the quality of decisions that impact the entire organization. In this part, we will discuss key components of data-driven decision-making. The first step, data collection. Gathering relevant data from multiple sources such as HR systems, surveys, and external databases. Effective decision-making starts with high-quality, relevant, reliable data. The scope of data collection should align with the specific business goals and challenges. It's essential to ensure data accuracy and minimize biases during collection. For example, using standardized surveys and integrating data from diverse systems provide a holistic view, especially in HR analytics, where employee performance, satisfaction, and external benchmarks are critical. Data analysis. Using statistical and analytical tools to interpret the data and discover insights. Analysis transforms raw data into meaningful information. Choosing the right tools and techniques depends on the complexity of the data and the question being addressed. For instance, in compensation analysis, tools like Power BI or Python can reveal salary disparities or predict turnover trends. The key is to ensure that the analysis is objective and aligned with organizational priorities. Actionable insights. Translating data findings into practical action that can be implemented to address specific business challenges. Insights must bridge the gap between the data and decision making. The focus should be on deriving practical recommendations that are clear, measurable, and actionable. For example, if data shows high employee turnover in specific departments, actionable insights could include enhancing manager training or revising compensation strategies. Communication of those insights to stakeholders in an understandable format is also critical for buy-in. Continuous monitoring. Ongoing assessment of the outcomes to measure the success of the decision and make adjustments as necessary. Decision-making doesn't end with implementation. It requires continuous evaluation to ensure success. Monitoring tools like dashboards and KPIs help track progress and identify areas for improvement. For example, in a talent acquisition strategy, monitoring metrics like time to hire or quality of hire over time ensures that adjustment can be made to refine the progress. This iterative approach reinforces a culture of agility and continuous improvement. Data-driven decision-making in HR empowers organizations to optimize process, enhance employee experience, and achieve strategic goals. By analyzing key HR metrics and trends, businesses can move from reactive to proactive management, addressing challenges effectively and unlocking growth opportunities. Below are examples of how data-driven insights can transform various HR functions alongside actionable strategy to implement changes. In this part, we will talk about examples of data-driven decision-making in HR. And the first one is recruitment. Suppose a company is struggling to hire the right talent. By analyzing data from previous recruitment cycles, such as performance of employees hired through different recruitment channels, HR can identify which sources yield the most successful hires. Data-driven decision. The company can then focus its recruitment efforts on those channels, reducing time and cost while improving the quality of hires. This example demonstrates how analyzing historical recruitment data can refine strategies, ensuring resources are allocated to the most effective channels. It also highlights the importance of measuring not just cost per hire, but also long-term success metrics like retention and performance. Employee retention. If an organization is facing high turnover, HR can analyze exit interview data, employee engagement surveys, and performance metrics to identify common factors leading to attrition. Data-driven decision. Based on this analysis, HR can implement targeted retention strategies such as career development programs, work-life balance initiatives, or adjustments to compensation packages. Retention strategies derived from data insights are more precise and impactful than generic interventions. For instance, if data shows work-life imbalance as a key driver of attrition, introduction flexible work policies will likely yield better results than a generic pay rise. Performance management. A company wants to improve employee productivity. By analyzing performance data, project completion times, and KPIs, HR can identify which employees or teams are excelling and which may need additional support or training. Data-driven decision. Collection of those information allows the organization to create personalized development plans, reward high performance, and provide resources to underperforming employees, improving overall productivity. This approach ensures that interventions are personalized and evidence-based, fostering an environment of continuous improvement. For example, identifying a top-performing team could lead to replicating their best practices across other teams. Diversity and inclusion. For example, a company aims to improve diversity in leadership roles. By analyzing workforce demographics and promotion rates, HR discovers a disparity in promotions for underrepresented groups. Data-driven decision. The company can implement mentorship programs, adjust promotion criteria, and set diversity hiring targets to ensure equal opportunities. Data sheds light on hidden biases and systemic issues, allowing the organization to make structural changes that promote inclusivity and fairness. Tracking progress with periodic reports ensures accountability. Learning and development. For example, HR notices gaps in skills required for future business needs. By analyzing training attendance, completion rates, and subsequent performance improvements, HR can identify which training programs are most effective. Data-driven decision. Based on this analysis, HR can prioritize and scale effective training programs while discontinuing underperforming ones. Additionally, predictive analytics can identify employees who would benefit most from upskilling initiatives. This example emphasizes the importance of linking training initiatives to business outcomes. It also highlights how data can help tailor learning path to individual employees, maximizing ROI on development programs. Workforce planning. For example, a manufacturing company faces seasonal fluctuation in demand. By analyzing historical workload data and employee availability, HR can predict staffing needs for peak periods. Data-driven decision. The company can implement flexible staffing strategy such as hiring temporary workers or offering overtime to meet demand without overburdening full-time staff. Proactive workforce planning reduces costs associated with understaffing or overstaffing. This also improves employee morale by ensuring workloads are manageable during peak periods. By leveraging data across various HR functions, organizations can make informed decisions that drive efficiency, improve employee experiences, and align HR strategy with business goals. Those examples showcase the transformative power of data in creating a more agile and effective HR landscape. Data-driven decision-making is a structured approach that helps organizations make objective, informed decisions by leveraging accurate and relevant data. These algorithms provide a systematic workflow that HR and management teams can follow to ensure every decision is evidence-based, impactful, and aligned with organizational goals. Each step in these processes builds on the previous one and culminating in actionable strategies that can be monitored and improved over time. The first step, define the problem or goal. Clearly identify the business problem or decision that needs to be made. This could be a need to improve retention, optimize recruitment, or enhance employee engagement. The clarity of the problem sets the foundation for the entire process. A vague or poorly defined objective can lead to irrelevant data collection and misguided insights. For example, instead of stating improve employee satisfaction, a more actionable goal would be reduce employee turnover in the sales department by 10% within 6 months. Collect relevant data. Gather all necessary data from relevant sources. For HR, this could include employee performance records, engagement surveys, attendance records, compensation data, exit interviews, and external market data. Use tools like Human Resources Information System, employee survey platforms, or business intelligence tools like Power BI or Tableau to organize and visualize data. Data collection must be targeted and purposeful. Collecting irrelevant data can overwhelm the analysis process. Additionally, ensuring access to reliable tools and systems for managing data efficiently is crucial. For instance, integrating external market data with internal compensation data can provide benchmarks for pay equity. Data preparation and cleaning. Ensuring the data is accurate, clean, and free of errors. This step involves removing duplicates, handling missing values, and ensuring data consistency. Poor data quality can undermine the entire decision-making process. For example, inconsistent employee ID formats in datasets can lead to duplicate entries. Data cleaning not only ensures accuracy but also increases trust in the analysis. Automating this step through tools like Python or Excel macros can save significant time. Analyze the data. Use descriptive, predictive, and perspective analytics to uncover insight. HR might use descriptive analytics to understand current performance and trends. For instance, how many employees left in the last year. And predictive analytics to forecast future outcomes. For example, predicting which employees are more likely to leave based on engagement data. And perspective analytics to recommend specific action, for instance, creating tailored retention plans based on identified trends. The choice of analytic depends on the problem. Descriptive analytics help understand what happened. Predictive analytic answer the question what could happen. And perspective focuses on what should be done. For instance, combining predictive and perspective analytics can help HR develop proactive retention strategies before turnover spikes. Generate insights. Based on the analysis, generate actionable insights. For example, if the analysis reveals that employees who leave often cite lack of growth opportunities, the insight is that development programs may improve retention. Insight might be actionable and aligned with organizational goals. It's not enough to know that turnover is high. Insight should guide why and how to act. Clear visualization of insights using tools like dashboard ensures better communication and stakeholder buy-in. Make a data-driven decision. Use the insights to guide decision making. For example, based on predictive data showing high turnover risk among mid-level employees, management might decide to invest in leadership programs to retain these groups. The decision-making phase transforms insights into measurable action. It's essential to link actions to specific metrics to evaluate their impact. For instance, when implementing a leadership program, HR could track changes in retention rates and engagement score among mid-level employees. Monitor and evaluate. After implementing the decision, monitor the results. Did the retention rate improve? Are new hires performing better? This feedback loop allows the organization to refine its approach continuously. Monitoring ensures that decisions remain effective over time. Continuous evaluation also allows organizations to adapt to changing circumstances. For example, if a retention strategy proves successful in one department but not another, HR can investigate and refine its approach to suit different contexts. This systematic algorithm ensures decisions are based on evidence and evaluated for effectiveness. By following this workflow, HR management teams can move from reactive decision making to a proactive, data-driven approach, ultimately driving better outcomes for both employees and the organization. Data-driven decision-making has revolutionized how HR and management tackle critical business challenges. By leveraging HR analytics and collaboration across departments, organizations can align their workforce strategies with broader business goals. This approach enables informed decisions that are proactive, precise, and impactful, addressing both immediate concerns and long-term objectives. Below are examples of how data-driven decision-making can address specific challenges and practical ways HR and management can embrace this transformative practice. Workforce planning. Challenge. An organization is growing rapidly and needs to forecast its future talent needs. Data input. Employee attrition rates, historical hiring data, business growth forecast. And action. HR can create predictive models that estimate the number of new hires needed in each department over the next year. This allows for better resource allocation and ensures the organization isn't understaffed during critical growth phases. Effective workforce planning ensures that the organization can meet demand without overextending resources. For example, tracking historic hiring trends in call center can identify seasonal peaks in hiring needs. Predictive models also help mitigate risk associated with talent shortage in high-demand roles. Diversity and inclusion. Challenge. The company wants to increase diversity in leadership roles. Data input. Gender, ethnicity, promotion rates, performance reviews. And action. By analyzing promotion data and diversity metrics, HR can identify barriers to leadership opportunities for underrepresented groups. Initiatives such as mentorship programs or buying training can then be implemented to improve inclusivity. Data provide transparency in identifying gaps in diversity and inclusivity. For instance, if promotion data reveals slower advancement rates for women or minorities, targeted programs can be created to level the playing field. Continuous tracking of those metrics ensure accountability and progress over time. Compensation and benefits. Challenge. An organization suspects that its compensation strategy is leading to low employee morale. Data input. Salary benchmarks, employee satisfaction surveys, performance data. And action. HR can analyze compensation data compared to industry benchmarks and correlate it with satisfaction surveys to identify gaps. Adjustments can be made to salaries or benefits packages to align with market standards, thereby boosting morale. This approach allows HR to make data-backed adjustments that resonate with employees. For example, if data shows dissatisfaction with health benefits despite competitive salaries, the company can prioritize improving its benefits package. Regular reviews and benchmarking are essential to maintaining competitive compensation strategies. KPI-linked performance bonuses. Challenge. The organization needs to ensure that KPI-linked performance bonuses are distributed fairly and accurately. Data input. Employee performance data, company financials, department KPIs. And action. By using performance analytics, HR can ensure bonuses are linked directly to measurable outcomes, avoiding bias and ensuring high performance are appropriately rewarded. Linking in bonuses to KPIs ensures objectivity in rewards distribution. It also motivates employees to clearly connect their performance to tangible benefits. For instance, creating dashboards to track individual and team performance metrics can enhance transparency and trust in the process. Data-driven decision-making is a powerful tool for addressing key HR challenges and enhancing collaboration between HR and management. By analyzing data rather than relying on intuition, organizations can make smarter, more informed decisions that improve employee satisfaction, optimize operations, and ultimately drive business success. The process involves a structured algorithm from data collection to continuous evaluation, ensuring that decisions are grounded in evidence. When implemented effectively, data-driven decision-making transforms HR from a transactional function to a strategic partner in achieving organizational goals.